Monika. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations, for having launched NaPFID in a very successful way, as well as usage of technology, which is probably path-breaking.
Yes.
So according to you, how are you integrating technology along with the mission and vision of NaPFID in terms of, building, providing the infrastructure to the nation?
And it's a wonderful question to begin with. I think when you look at the act of NaPIT, the 2-3 visions which government has, or the objectives government has for building this organization is number one, of course, creating more capacity for lending to the infra sector. Number 2 is crowding in more funds into the infra sector. Number 3 was developing the entire ecosystem where the trust of the participants, various stakeholders, gets enhanced to come into the sector and not only bring more money to the sector, but innovate with new instruments also that can be better risk-taking instruments, or that can be lower interest rate instruments, or where we talk about the commitment of the world over on the ESG platforms. So these were the key questions which were before us when we started our journey with the NaPFID. So then we thought of what kind of technology we should be using. So we thought earlier the cycle of infra, what happened in the country, because there was lack of transparency of the information across the sector. Now these information has been built with various participants in the sector, but they are still lying in the silos. So can we have some platform which can integrate this information and build a trust across the sector? So to begin with, we started, of course, with enhancing our own project appraisal capacities, project assessment capacities, so that once NaPFID should be known as an organization which gives a assessment which is really true to the project capability. So that's how we started. So we were looking for the technology partners who can bring a quick scalable platform to us, which has already used cases in the market. So our entire technology journey was built around that, whether there are products which are almost like 80% ready to use, which can be quickly put to use, and then we looked at whether they can bring better partners who can make this journey very smooth.
Sure.
So that's how we started our journey and started looking at the technology what we are building.
Yeah, thank you. I think we have been very, very fortunate to be part of that journey with you. So if I can ask you in terms of the various perspectives on deployment of cloud, and how you really looking at leveraging both from a readiness of capacity whenever you want to scale up, as well as ensuring that you're able to run the entire gamut of things in a cost-effective manner.
So, Sudhir, again, when I look at this entire game, it's like in earlier days, data localization was something which was very difficult for India, because the large players who are into the cloud sector, they were not providing the data localization requirement. I think as the industry has matured, the big players have come into the sector and started meeting those requirements. Then again, the MeitY requirements and the data protection requirements, there are many big players in the country right now who can provide that security to us. So when we thought about whether we should go on cloud or whether we should have on-premise kind of we were in a building stage. So we require a scalability very fast. So I need agility and flexibility in my data setup. So what we thought was, probably this is the most effective way to go forward, so that it can be more effective for time and money, both perspectives. It can help us ramp up very fast. So I think we when Infosys came and participated in the RFP process, they brought in the Cloud4C as their partner, and I think they made a tick box in most of the parameters and to begin with. But as we stand here today and we say that we have gone live on our products, I think we can see that the belief that we have and the confidence we had on partners, that has been delivered.
All right, thank you. That's very interesting. And given that as someone who has spearheaded this transformation journey, how are you looking at your technology progression in the coming days?
That's again, connected to my first answer when I said, we are looking at building an ecosystem in the country where more and more funds can come into the infra sector. So to begin with, we are looking at the entire project life cycle journey, how it can be, intervene with the technology to be more robust. So starting with the credit appraisal process, then we are looking at, taking it to the credit monitoring, then of course the early warning signals, and then can we create a database which can be used by various stakeholders of the system. May it be government, which can help in policy making, may it be the lending institutions, may it be the partners who need to monitor it, may it be the international partners who need to monitor it through the ESG framework, or even the regulator, where we can probably provide a more predictable stress systems in the infrastructure sector.
Well, thank you. I think that answer indeed embodies, the steps one would take in terms of embracing future riding on the technology. So thank you for your time, Monika.
Thank you so much.